Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is the 5th episode of the story, where we see the history of Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto develop in the Shinobi World. He will develop a new dojutsu, the most powerful one, with the help of a demon fox sealed inside it, and he will gather powerful ninja in Leaf Village for his plans. Create a new village. To show your support, like and subscribe. Let's get this show going. Ino was waiting in the forest deep in the Area 44. Last day Anko informed her that Hyuga clan head will meet her in this place. Now she was thinking of the possible meanings of Naruto's message. Let's see. Naruto asked me to tell him that it's time to start the process necessary for departure. What's the meaning of this? Will they leave the village and go after Naruto-kun? Or does it mean something else? If so, is it something about Kyuubi? Is he planning on departing the Biju from himself? Won't it kill him? Come to think of it, Ino. Why should he want to separate himself from his Kyochen? Well, if it's not the case then, it means that he has some agreement with Hiashi-sama and the clan will leave Konoha. And if this is the case, then how will Hiashi-sama convince clan's council for such a thing? Suddenly a voice cut her thoughts. Hello Ino-san. Anko-san told me that you have something to tell me, but seriously, did it need this much security? Oh, hello Hiashi-sama. Well, it's a message from a friend and yes, it needs security. You'll understand after you hear it. I see. Then what is the message and who is this friend? Let's see. He asked me to tell you that it's time to start the process necessary for departure. I'm not sure what is the meaning of this message, but I think you figured who is the person. Indeed. Now, can you help me and inform your father that I need to speak with him very fast? Hi. Can I ask something? Yes. Is it about his tenant or is it about your clan? Hee. It has nothing to do with your friend, I see. Then I should tell you the place when you are ready. Which place? The place that our friend expects you. Well, you can ask Anko-sensei. She knows the place. Thanks Ino-san. Now if you have no more messages I should leave. Tell your father that I need to speak with him as fast as it's possible and tell him that I prefer to see him in your house. Hi. Goodbye Hiashi-sama. Some minutes later Hiashi, sitting in his office, was deep in thought. I'm too old for this type of things. How should I do it without council and main family being informed? Oh Kami, if Minato was alive. With this he rang a bell and a branch member came into room. Call Hinata. Hi. Minutes later Hinata came into room. Hiashi was looking deep in her eyes. Seems that she is less shy and has better self-confidence. I wonder if the reason is the person I think. Hinata, I want you to go and inform Nara-san and Aburame and Inuzuka clan heads that I want to meet them afternoon at Yamanaka-san's house. And be sure that no one from the clan should not know about this, even Neji. Hi. Dismissed. To say that Ino was anxious was underestimating the situation. She was dying and her heartbeat was going like crazy. She knew that there would be an important meeting at their house and the topic was her Naruto-kun and the message he sent. So the game will start soon, but would it go like he planned? Separating some of Konoha's most powerful clans will not be easy and the bitch will do anything she can to stop it. Oh Kami, please help Naruto-kun. I can't wait to see him. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. She looked at herself in the mirror for last time to be sure that everything was okay. Opening the door she saw Hyuga Hiashi and Nara Shikaku at the door. Hello. Welcome. Father is in his office. Thanks Ino-san, said both clan heads going inside the house. When Ino was closing the door, she saw something that made her blood freeze. There on top of a roof was her worst nightmare. A Cyclops ninja reading his orange book. She just hoped that the shinobi didn't see their guests, but knowing him well she was sure as hell that the person was well aware of two people entering their house. I should inform father about this. With that thought she went to her father's office. Knocking on the door she went in. Father, there is something that I thought you must be informed immediately. What is that, Ino? When I was closing the door I saw that Hitaki Kakashi was on one of the near roofs and I'm sure that he saw our guests. Is that all? Yes, but wouldn't he inform the Hokage? Don't worry about that. Actually, I forgot to tell you that he will participate in this meeting. Nani? Well, just go and wait for our next guests. Hi, and there they came. Inuzuka Sume and Aburame Shibi, followed later by Hataki Kakashi. Things will be more interesting, thought Ino, leaving the office and going to her room to think about what would happen. In the office, 5 clan heads were deep in thought. The message was so important and needed much planning. But there was something bothering Sume. Everyone, can I ask something? Yes, Sume-san, what is it? Asked Hiyashi. Why is Kakashi here? I thought that he has nothing to do with this meeting. Can I answer that myself? Go on, answered Shikaku. Well, there is so much about me that none of you know. The only thing that all of you are well informed is that Yondaime-sama was my sensei. But there is more to this. I was near him when he was going to confront the fox. Just minutes before we arrived to arena, he asked me to look after his son. He told me that he was not sure about villagers and was concerned about his son's well-being. After a year, I was the dog Anbu mask who was assigned by Sandaime-sama to guard Naruto. Well, I was hoping to have him in my Genin team, but after our hero's speech before team assignment, Sandaime-sama decided to put him under Anko-san. I was okay with this decision because I knew about her relationship with our hero when she was found after Orochimaru's betrayal. So I kept myself in distance and kept an eye on him. But it doesn't mean that I forgot my promise to Minato-sensei. Well, that explains a lot. But what will you do when the time comes? Asked Sume again. I suffered so much. My father killed himself because no one in this village appreciated his act to save his comrades. My sensei was killed because of Kyuubi's attack, and until now I am suspicious about the reason of this attack. Sandaime was a father figure for me after my real father's death. He died saving this village from one of his own shinobi. And now I'm working for heartless alcoholic bitch who has hangover all the time and is drunk on duty time. I can't take any more. I have so much reasons to leave this damn village. Okay, now that we know you are on our side, we should think about a plan to leave. I believe that Tsunade won't let us go easily. Said Shibi. Hell number. She will kill if she needs it. But if our hero says to get ready, it means that he has a plan. I just hope that his plan work. The only thing we need is to inform our clans to get ready. It is easy for us because Aburame has no heavy bonds to village after all. But for you, Hiyashi-san, knowing your council old members, it won't be that easy. How about you, Sume-san? And you, Nara-san? Well, it won't be hard for Inuzuka. We have same problems like your clan. This village don't like to have relationship with people having animals around them, so we have little bond too. My clan don't like troublesome things. It will be hard to explain it to them, but we are smart and logical like you, Shibi-san. So I'm sure after informing them that some of most powerful clans are leaving for same destination, they will agree to side with you. Well, Yamanaka is not a big clan after all, and we are loyal to Minato-sama. We had so much debt to pay back to him. And helping his hero will pay that indeed. I was hoping that I could say things like that. But, Hyuga clan, as you said, has many internal problems. I'm sure that branch members will be more than happy to know that they can live freely without cage bird seal, but the main family and council members are my worst problem, and that is one of the reasons I asked you all to come here. I see. Well, we'll find a way to keep it secret, or some way that will not make so much troublesome material. There is also another thing that I want to ask. Is there any other person that we can take with ourselves? Anyone has idea? Asked Shibi thoughtfully. I have some people in mind. As I said, I was the one looking after our hero, and I know some of his friends, so I think Iruka will be more than happy to leave. Same for Kurenai. For Hayate, well, I should talk with him. He knows about Naruto's plans after all. We can't speak with Guy or Asuma. They are so much loyal to the title of Hokage to think clear. Also, there is an Anbu woman that I know likes our hero. Her codename was Kat, and she was my teammate when our hero was child. She saved his life more than I did. Her real name is Yugo. And after all there is this ramen shop that seems our boy likes so much. I can speak with the owner," said Kakashi, reviewing all Naruto's life in less than minute. "Well said, Kakashi. I agree about Anko, Kurenai, and Iruka. For Hayate, let me speak with him. And for Yugo, you can speak with her Sum-san," said Shikaku. "What about Asuma and Guy? It will be nice if we can convince them," said Sum. "I agree with Kakashi-san about those two. After all, the only power of Asuma is his wind affinity and Guy is just a taijutsu specialist with weird mental status," said Shibi. "Not to mention his sunset genjutsu that even I couldn't break it," said Yamanaka Inoichi. "Oh Kami, please never mention that devil thing," answered Hiashi, making everyone laugh in the room. Sasuke was walking in the streets. He was deep in thought and so he forgot to use the henge. "What's happening to me? I wasn't gay at all, so why I feel like this toward Iruka? And I'm sure that Iruka is not gay. That damn snake. I think the changes goes beyond just external look. But again, Tsunade told that my genital organ is still male, so is it something on spiritual level? Oh, and if it is the case, what should I do? Come on. I need to focus on my goal. I hate to face Itachi like this, but if no one can change it there will be no way to avoid it." Suddenly a booming voice made Sasuke jump out of her skin. "What a nice and youthful beauty. Oh, I hope you don't mind to share a dinner table with me." The man in front of Sasuke dressed totally in green, and Sasuke, well remembering him from Chunin exam, was looking for a escape way. But no matter what he do, he knew that the Junin was an elite, so he would find him. Hello Guy Sensei. Oh, what a flame of youth I have. So you know me, why? Yeah, but, no but. Come, I know the best place for sharing with a beautiful lady like you, but," I said. "I know that you may be shy, but there will be no rude thing, I'm a gentleman after all. Please, I have job to do and it is urgent. Haha, I know this game very well, my little flower. Come." And with that he grabbed Sasuke's hand and forced her to follow him. Sasuke was in hell, but there was no way to avoid it without telling the man about who he really was. Anko was tired. She only hoped that it would be soon to separate from this village and be near her Naruto-kun. She was looking for someone to share the dinner time and she knew where she could find Kurenai. So, entering the dango shop, she was glad to see not only Kurenai but Hana there too. Going to their table she sat and ordered her dango. "Oh Anko, what a nice meeting. Long time no see," said Hana. "Hello Hana-chan. Well, I was busy lately. That damn Hokage forced me to have as many missions as possible. I'm sure she done it to keep me away from the village. How are you? How is life in Inuzuka?" Nice and calm as ever." "Well, calm if I can forget Kiba's barking about Akamaru. Oh, by the way, today Mom informed me about a certain material." "And what is that?" "She is talking about our hero's message," answered Kurenai. "I see. Well, what will you do?" "What will we do? Of course we'll follow him. Same goes for Nara, Aburame, Hataki, and Yamanaka." "I see. I was thinking about it lately. I was not sure first. But now that I think about before, I missed him so much. What about you, Kurenai-chan?" "I don't know. After all, I was in relationship with Asuma, but you all know my problems with him. But it don't mean I can leave him and cut my relationship. Maybe if he comes with us I'll follow him." Mom was speaking about people who will come and people who should not know about the matter. I'm sorry, but it seems that every clan head thinks the same. He should not know about the case." "Oh, and why is that?" "Well, they say that your man is so loyal to the name of Hokage and he won't think about the person who is doing the job. And this is the reason that all of them agreed that he would not go with us and he will tell the only woman we don't want to be informed." I know him better than anyone, but I can't resist. You are right about his untouchable loyalty to the title of Hokage. Well, I have so many problem with him, but I can't dream of separating. I see. But I can't separate from you, Kur-chan. You are only friend I have beside Hana. Same here, Anko-chan. Well, let's leave matters as it is for now. We'll look forward when the time comes. Right when Hannah was going to say something in response, there was a booming voice informing everybody who was the person. What a youthful night. Hello everybody. I have a very nice company and I want to introduce her to everyone here. Oh crap, was the only thought Sasuke could have. Oh, and who is this beauty you say guy? Asked Hannah. Anko, wanting to know who is the person, turned around and almost spit her food when she saw Sasuke hand in hand with the green beast of Konoha. Oh, I see. How are you, Sasuke? Said Anko musically. Sasuke? What the hell, Sasuke, Sasuke? Oh, so you know my youthful love. Love? Come on, you just visited me some minutes before. Oh, I can see the flame of youth in your face, my flower. I am an adult and I exactly know what I want. Are you sure about this guy? Said Anko. Yes, Anko-chan, as sure as hell. Yeah, it would be hell, murmured Sasuke under her breath. Yeah, it would be a hell of love, my nice flower of spring. Anko, Kurenai, and Hannah left the place knowing that they couldn't take any more of this shit in front of their eyes. Hey everybody, I have an idea. What is that, Anko-chan? It's a nice night, why don't we go and have a walk in the forests around the village? Yeah, why not? And we can have fun, answered Hannah. Yeah, and we can speak about our students. Well, ex-students for you, Anko-chan, said Kurenai. No problem, was the only answer they got from Anko. In a dark cave there were 5 figures. If you look carefully you could see that they didn't have real body. It was like they were holographic images. Report, the man with circular shapes in eye spoke. I lost the track of Nibi and Kyubi. Last time they seen was in Mizu, but from then no one saw them and no one now where they are. Said a figure with vegetable-like accessories around his body. Rumors say that they left the village with EX Mizukage. Said a figure that had a large sword shape on his shoulder. Itachi, we need to find them. You have Sharingan so you can hypnotize people to gather information. From now on you'll search for those two. I think they are traveling with each other, so if you can find a trail for one of them we can find both. Hi Pain-sama. What about the others? We can't start the process until we find Nibi. We need to capture her soon after capturing Shukako or we'll lose balance, and that would be bad. Said a woman voice. So in other words we'll halt until we find Nibi? Asked the vegetable-like man. Exactly, said the first person now known as Pain. I'll start from Konoha and track them from there. Kisame, let's go, said the Sharingan guy known as Itachi. Hi, said the man who had sword now known as Kisame. In another country there was a place full of ruins. This place were known as Sky Country. Long time ago there was a war between this country and Konoha and they lost because of a man. A man with blonde hair that moved with a yellow light known as Konoha's yellow flash, the Yondaime. But this place was not empty anymore. There were people around the ruins training in shinobi arts. They had goal. They wanted their country back. There were lots of camps all in circular shapes around a central big one. In the main camp the main leader was planning his moves with his commanders. Okay, I think we waited a long time and soon we'll start a new war. This time Konoha will know that they can't clean a whole country without any payback. Said the leader. But we need to start in another place. We need to gather all materials we need. And we need to kill the priestess in the demon country. She can be problem later. What about the great Uzumaki clan? I know that they were wiped out, but there are some rumors saying that 2 or 3 people left alive. If it is true then they will be more than pain in ass. We can't let them join Konoha again. Well, it's settled. We'll attack Demon Country soon and we'll have 2 objectives. Killing the priestess and capturing or eliminating remaining Uzumaki. In a bar in Demon Country a woman in mid-30s sitting alone was hearing to murmuring sound around. She was the owner of the place. A woman with red long hair. A sad face that you could tell had saw more than anyone in life. Hello Kushi-chan. It's a busy night. Oh hello. Yeah. And I'm glad. Tell me something. Didn't you ever want to travel around the world? It must be boring sitting here all your life listening to drunk people. Hey, I had seen more than you could think of. And you are wrong. Listening to these drunken people gives me more information than anyone can gather walking around. It's like that you travel all the elemental countries in one night and gather all the information. Is that so? Of course. For example, those couple in the corner are speaking about last Mizukage running away from the village after people decided to kill her. They said that the Mizukage ran away with another girl that was the most powerful shinobi there. Interesting. You think they may come here for hiding? Well, it's a possibility. After all, this country has no shinobi and belongs to no elemental nation. It's neutral toward all of them. What a better place for such women to hide. Hey, I think you are right. Well, I came to pay for my drink. Good night. When the person was leaving the bar, 2 new customers came in. All the people went silent when they saw 2 men who were new to all of them. Suddenly a glass fell to floor, shattering. One of the new customers was an old man with long white hair, and the next one, well, let's just say that no woman could complain sleeping with him. They went to the barkeeper known as Kushi. "Hello, we need a room. Do you have any for us?" said the old man, looking deep in the woman's eyes. "Something is familiar with her. I can't put my hand, but I think I had saw her somewhere in the past." "Well, we'll see, said Kushi. She was like a person who had touched lightning. Frozen and frightened. "Excuse me, is there any problem? Can I help you?" said the blonde man. "You forgot me? Did I change this much?" "Ha, Minato-kun," whispered Kushi. "Nani? Crap. Hey lady, can we talk it in a private place?" said the white hair man. They went in a room and Kushi closed the door behind her. She could not help but she was nervous. "Now that we are alone, can you explain about what you said?" said the white hair guy. "Hey, even you didn't recognize me, ha, Erosanin? Erosanin? Oh, come on, Jiraiya-sensei. I'm not that old, and it's just about 13 years now. Sensei? What the hell? The only person that would call me Erosanin and Jiraiya-sensei was the Yondaime. By the way, why did you call my apprentice Minato, and how did you know Minato?" "I was there, Jiraiya-sama. I was there when Minato-kun fought the fox. I was there watching my love die. But I can't understand, what are you speaking of? This person is definitely Minato. Datbeo? Datbeo? Oh crap," said the blonde man. "It seems that you remembered me, Minato-kun. By the way, what happened to your nice blue eyes?" "Hell no. Well, I think you mistook me with my father. Actually, even Erosanin had same mistake." Why? Your father? Yeah. You see, I'm Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto, son of Namikaze Minato, the Yellow Flash of Konoha, the Yondaime. "Oh, Kami," was the only thing Kushi told before passing on the floor. "What happened now, sensei?" "Hey, Erosannin, in Naruto." "What? Oh, Kami, I'm too old for this." Ino was jumping from tree to tree going to a training area. She didn't want to lose her sharpness because of medical job. On her way she heard a booming voice. "Haha, now my beauty flower will admit that I'm Fasionable. Guy sensei, why are you speaking about her all the time?" "Oh Lee, you should see her. She is a real beauty." "I don't want to see her, Guy sensei. Actually, I think your flame of youth is dying because of her. Lee, you should not speak unyoutful. You can't judge people before you see them. Guy sensei, no matter what you say, I don't like what is happening. And why is that? It's not fair, you have a love bot, I'm totally alone, Lee. Guy sensei, Lee. Guy sensei, Lee. Guy sensei." Ino hurriedly turned her head, well knowing what would happen next after this mantra every time. "Well, seems that Guy found a girl. And I must admit that those cloths were better than that damn green spandex. But still, he looks like a businessman, not a shinobi. Oh seriously, who is this girl that could change Guy's mind about his cloths?" With that in mind, Ino ran to the training area 44 waiting for her old sensei. Suddenly a kunai passed her and came a voice. "I see that you lost your sharpness, blondie. You should deflect that kunai. Oh Anko-sensei. I was thinking about what I saw earlier. And what is that? Hee, it's funny, I saw Guy-sensei changed his cloths to some business-type ones and was speaking about his beautiful girl with Lee. Ah. Now Anko was rolling on the floor. After some minutes she grabbed her sides wanting to control herself. Looking at Ino she saw that the girl had a quizzical look in her face. Oh, you don't know who is the girl? Nop. Sasugi, oh Kami. And with that Ino burst into laughing for her dear life. Sasuke was afraid. His ninja future was in danger. He didn't give damn mind to what happened with Guy before and after the restaurant. Truth to be told, he liked it. The guy was fun. But, the main problem was what happened in restaurant. Anko didn't help him at all and tried her best to piss him and have fun for herself. To make things worse, it seemed that the Inuzuka girl was as bad as Anko when things came to pranks. So he made his mind. He needed to speak with Tsunade. After some minutes he went into the office. Hokage-sama, oh hello. How can I help you? As I told you before, the jutsu is so complex. What if I try it again? It'll just reverse everything, so you'll be man-looking one with female genital organ. What can I do then? I can't live like this anymore. Oh, by the way, I heard about your date with Guy. Crap, seriously. Did you tell him what is the truth? He didn't give me the chance to do it. What will you do then? I'm not sure. Okay, here is what I think. For making you fixed we need some kind of core seal again. Not the one Orochimaru gave you but one that would be safe to use. I'm not sure if we can find any but I'll look for it. What is the use? Well, if you have another chakra base seal, you can use the jutsu again and it would stop reversing your genital organ just like what happened before. I see. What? About a mission? Do you have any for me? Not until we fixed your problem. And any news from Itachi? Not at all. Later that day Tsunade was thinking about Sasuke's condition. Suddenly she remembered something. Shizune. What is it, Tsunade-sama? Call Asuma for me. Hi. Later, Asuma sitting in the room was waiting for Hokage to speak. Asuma. Do you know anything about a secret place in your clan's compound? What about it, Hokage-sama? Well, when I was young I heard that there was a secret section there and Sensei told that he had some secret scrolls there. And what about those scrolls? I remember that he was speaking about some mating seals and that the scrolls was about these type of seals, yeah. They are about mating seals. But those seals were ancient. And they were used long time ago, when there were more Jinchuriki. Actually, the seals were for their mates, giving them some special ability. I'm not sure about that but they are so complex. Well, just bring those scrolls for me. I would take a look. Maybe I can find a useful thing. Hi. Jiraiya sitting in a chair was looking at the red hair woman in front of himself. How should I explain this to Naruto? Oh Kami, it's years I didn't see or hear about her. I have lots of questions. Well, we have long time to ask those. First I need to have some information about this country. His thoughts were cut by the moaning sound of Kushi. After some minutes she was awake looking in the eyes of an old friend. Erosanin, is he really Naruto? My Naruto-kun. Hi, oh Kami, he is a totally grown-up man. But something is wrong. He should be around 13 but he looks like 18 or 20. What happened to him? I think he can explain it better than me. But before that I wanna ask some questions about this country and some of your last years. Naruto sitting on the roof, was meditating. Raindrops running down his face making his cloths wet. But that was not problem. He liked rainy weather for every now and then. Rainy days helped him to relax. Oi Foxy, hello Fuzzy Ball. Fuzzy Ball? Hee hee, I liked it sexy. I didn't know that you found me sexy, why not? Well, we can speak about this later, but now I think we have more important things to speak about. Like what, the woman you saw earlier. I think I know who she is. Go on. Your mother, Nani? Hey, you don't need to yell in your mind, sorry. Are you sure about it? Yeah. She has same behavior like you and that datbeo word. I don't know anyone using that letter. That isn't enough, tell me. What do you know about Whirlpool Country? Nothing. Well, I won't like what I should say but, long time ago there were lots of demons in this world. None of them were tailed Biju but still they were demons. The Whirlpool Village was one of the ancient villages in this world. Do you know the reason they call this place Demon Country? It's because of its past. Long time ago, when demons were more than thousands, people in this country found a way to capture them and seal them in human beings. Actually it was Uzumaki clan who found it. Well, 20 years ago I attacked the village because I thought that people in there were more powerful than they should. I was wrong of course, but at that time I thought it was the best decision I made. I attacked the village and killed all the people in Uzumaki clan. I'm sorry kid. I'm the reason that you have no family at all, and believe me, it makes me mad. Well, I killed almost everyone. I well remember the only person I hesitated to kill in all my life. A red-haired little cute girl, looking in my eyes shouting at me and asking why I was killing her family. I wanted to kill her but when I looked in her eyes I saw a pure soul that had done no sin in her life. It tweaked something in me. I'm not sure what was that but I hesitated to kill her. When I saw that woman in the bar I immediately knew who she was. The only person that stopped me from killing. The last Uzumaki Kashina, exactly. You know what? If you told me these years before I would hate you but, after what you had done to me and your helps, and after all the speech I had with you, I can't hate you so much. Thanks sexy. By the way I should inform you about their special ability. Special ability. Well, keep in mind that they found a way to seal demons. Actually God of Six Paths were in Uzumaki on his mother's side. The special power they had was called Mate Seal. It's one of the seal types that you can't find anywhere else. Mate Seal? What is the power? What it gives to the user? Let's just say that Snake Tomi's core seal was the weakest type of mate mark. Oh. Now, I think you should go in and face your mother. Xian was dreaming. She knew that it was another dream. But something was familiar. She looked at the sky. Suddenly she saw those black birds from last dream. She looked more carefully and saw a human that had iron wings. Ninja, what do they want from us? Suddenly the man shoot something to earth and it exploded. More and more men came and more explosions happened. One of the men was flying toward her and she knew that she was seeing her death. Suddenly there was a booming voice and smoke covered everywhere. The only thing she could see was a huge dark shape in the middle of the smoke and the only voice she heard was one word, Rasengan. Kashina was speaking with Jiraiya. It was about an hour now and she was pissed about Tsunade and her behavior toward his son. She couldn't understand why that old hag had done something like this. But no matter what she was happy that Naruto made his way out of situation and grown up. There was some funny moments. Actually she was like a little girl when she heard about Naruto wanting to develop a new shinobi country and was overreactive when she heard about Naruto's female friends and that he would have a harem. Well, no mother wants her child to be shared but there was nothings that she could do. She well known that he was the last Namikaze and he needed to marry more than one girl to save their heritage. Suddenly there was a knock on the door. Enter, said Kashina. H. Hello, K. Kasen, come here Naruto. Let me look at you. Let me have you in my arms. Let me smell you. Oh Kami, it's a long time I dreamed about it. Jiraiya couldn't help but he had a smile on his face. When he saw that Naruto jumped to his mom and both of them were crying, he left the room giving mother and son some private moment. Sakura was on her shift in hospital. She was sad. Not only the job in hospital under Ino made her crazy. To make things worse she didn't see her Sasuke-kun for some days now. Actually he was not seen after her meeting with him in Tsunade's office. Her thoughts was cut by a booming voice. Oh Kami, not him, please not him. Hello Sakura-chan. What a nice youthful beauty. You should see your youthful face in mirror when you have those medic cloths. Hello Lee, can I help you? Said Sakura turning around. Suddenly she froze seeing Lee in a new outfit more terrible than that damn spandex. He looked like a foreigner cowboys. Instead of gun he had kunai holster. Sakura-chan, will you go on date with me? Nani? I know that you loved Sasuke-san in the past, but I think you should forget him. It's not like he will come back to village after all. Well, why don't you agree with me? Why don't you appreciate my love? For Kami, what do you know about Sasuke and me? And to answer your question, I can't have relationship with a loud mouthbeats like you. Now go out and let me concentrate on my job. But, out, Ino was on her father's flower shop when a chunin came in and informed her that Tsunade wanted her immediately. She shunshined to her office. When she entered she saw Asuma there with a fuming Tsunade. Tsunade-sama, you wanted to see me? Oh Ino. Well, I asked Asuma to go to his clan's compound and bring me some secret scrolls, but it seems we were late again. What do you mean, sensei? Ino, there was a secret place in my clan's compound and there were several scrolls about mate seals there, but when I entered the place last day, the place was absolutely empty. The only scroll I found is the one I gave Hokage-sama. I don't know what happened to other scrolls. I see. Now, what is this scroll, Tsunade-sama? Here, take a look. It seems to be part of the thing Orochimaru used to develop his core seal. Actually, it's not the original scroll I was looking for. It is written by Orochimaru and not completed, so I think there must be another copy or another half of the scroll somewhere in Orochimaru's hands. What should we do? Would you send someone to look after his record, sensei? Yes. Asuma, you are dismissed. Shizune, yes Hokage-sama, said Shizune, entering the room as Asuma exited it. Bring Kakashi, Yamato and Sasuke. Hi, Ino, take the scroll and read it. Look for any possibility to understand what he was doing. Hi, Sasuke. Jumping from tree to tree, looked behind where two Junin were following her to one of Snake's hideouts. Why? What does she planned? What is the use of course seal detail now? And why Kakashi and Yamato? It's not like that we'll encounter any attack after his death. Well, at least not in these hideouts. The only place I should be aware is near the north where Karen takes care of the hideout. Well, I'll think about the problem when we were there. After all, having two Junin with special abilities only helped me. Hey Sasuke, how much longer? Asked One-Eye Junin. About an hour. Suigetsu was bored. He lost counting the days he lived in this big water pistol. He hoped that someone will come and free him after Bastard's death, but now after year or so he gave up hope. He looked at the wall in front of him, dreaming about the forest behind it. Karen pissed off. Again there was rampage in the cells. The news of Orochimaru's death reached this place about a year, but there were no evidence. So, she didn't left the place in hope that she would see the Sannin again to ask a favor. But what now? She knew that Orochimaru visited this hideout every 3 months. So she should see him about 3 times by now, something that didn't happen. Maybe the rumors were real and Snake Sannin was dead. Should she leave the hideout? But what as Sasuke wanted to visit this place? She heard about him living in one of Orochimaru's hideouts and rumors said that he was the most handsome guy and had the Sharingan. She would hunt him to bear his child and nothing could change that. Itachi was amazed by the amount of information he gathered in Konoha, but still there were some missing parts. It seemed that there was a gossip queen in the village working in a flower shop belonged to Yamanaka clan. He remembered the shop he used to buy flowers for Rin. It was long ago, but he hoped that the place was the same. So he started walking in a street towards the flower shop. He had masked his chakra and lowered it up to a genin level and used a powerful genjutsu, so he knew that he was safe from Anbu eyes. Ino was amazed by the genius job of the snake bastard. He was genius indeed. A devil genius. She remembered every part of the scroll the bitch gave her. But there were lots of missing parts. She could not figure what was the usage for the bitch. It was the most important thing she wanted to know. Her train of thoughts were cut by little bell from the door indicating that someone entered the shop. Hello, can I help you? Oh yes. I want some flowers and I don't know what should I pick. He has a genin level chakra, but it must be masked very carefully. A guy in his age should have at least genin level chakra. And why he has genjutsu around him. What do you mean? And please don't think that you can fool me with lowering your chakra to a Junin level. Now will you introduce yourself, or should I inform Anbu? You think you have enough time to inform them, little girl? Well, I won't hurt you, but I won't tell you who am I. Fair enough, ha? Fair? Well, I'm here to gather some information about Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke. And why should I tell you? Because if I want I can force you. You seem to have high self-confidence. Don't force me to go farther than just talking. You are a nice girl and I don't want to harm you. Like hell you can. Well, let's just see what will you do with a little knowledge of my chakra level. How about cage level, ha? You are joking. But suddenly Ino froze with killing intent and understood that this person was not joke at all. WH. Who are you? Let's say a friend of Sandaime and maybe a future friend of Uzumaki. I don't trust you. Not until you say your identity. You should not know my identity if you want to live. Hey, well, I hope you can keep secrets or else you are as good as dead. With that Itachi dropped the henge. And Uchiha? Exactly. But I thought that they were all dead. The only remaining are Sasuke and... Oh Kami, you see. Now will you cooperate or not? What so you want to do with Naruto-kun? Nothing at all. As I said, I can be a future friend with him. But you are in Akatsuki. You remember I told you I was friend of Sandaime? Let's say that I have a role in Akatsuki given by him. A spy? You can call it. But I know that Tsunade didn't know about this. I don't give damn mind to that alcoholic old hag of Sanin. My loyalty belongs to another Sanin. Or Orochimaru? I hate snakes. And you love toads? You bet. Well, I can't be sure until I have information about it. If I had a summon contract I would ask Jiraiya-sama immediately. Let me guess. You don't have one? That's the problem. Let me see. We can deal with each other. I give you my clan's summon contract and you sign it. Then you tell me about Naruto-kun and we'll start from there. How is it? I can sign summon contract? But won't they be his summons after all? And how should I know that they won't lie to me? Summon's loyalty belongs to summoner, not anything else. In other words, if you summon one animal and ask him to kill me, he will try. And I can summon him later and ask him to kill you and he will try again. Not that he would be happy about the situation, but if you give him good reason he will be loyal to the summoner no matter what. I see. Now which contract you have? Raven. They are good summons in attack and defense manner and you can use them to fly. I think they are as good as toads for gathering information too. And how can I sign the contract? With that said, Itachi made some hand signs and summoned a raven that had a scroll in his mouth. Itachi took the scroll and introduced Ino to sign it in blood and showed her needed hand signs. Ino summoned an adult raven at her first try. She was amazed and asked him to go after Jiraiya the Toad Summoner and give him the letter she wrote. Minutes after that a toad popped and gave her another letter. Pervert told me that he is amazed that you can summon now, but he asked if he can speak with Red Eye Guy later in private. Said the orange toad, "What is your name?" Gamakichi. By the way, boss told me to say you that he missed all of you and soon you will be with him if everything goes as he planned. Gamakichi, tell Jiraiya-sama that I will speak with him if I know where I can find him and Naruto. Tell him that there are lots of important things he should be informed. Hi, Yana. With that said the toad poofed away and Ino opened the scroll and smiled seeing her love's handwriting. The letter was simple. Erosanin says that you can trust him. Well, we can't speak here. Meet me at training area 44 at sundown. Okay, see you then. Naruto could not take it anymore. When he saw Erosanin doing a combo attack with his summons he didn't think that it would be this hard. He needed to sync with his personal toad summons, meaning Gamakichi and Gamatatsu, and the task was hell. Well, at least after an hour or so now he could understand the movements and he knew that it was just a matter of time to completely synchronize with his summons. Ino was waiting for Itachi. It was near night and she didn't had much time. After he left, Ino informed her father about all the things happened and was surprised seeing her father deep in thought. Well, at least until Nara-sama talked with him. Now she knew that Uchiha Itachi was a complete mystery. Some serious details about him was missing and she could not figure them. She remembered that after Uchiha massacre Sandaime-sama was sad and everyone knew that after the massacre his political relationship with civilian council was not that warm. But no one knew why it was like that. Everyone thought that Sandaime-sama was sad about their point of view about letting Sasuke have everything freely. Well, at least there were some shinobi that didn't think like that. Her father and Nara-sama were examples of these people, but none of them talked about their thoughts at all. The only thing that she knew was that after the massacre her father told her to be aware of a person named Danzo, but he didn't tell her why. Her thoughts was cut by Itachi's voice. "I'm glad that you are here. Does it mean that you trust me?" "Hello, Itachi-san. Well, I was not sure first, but after speaking with my father and Nara-sama they told me that I should look underneath the underneath. I'm not sure what's the meaning of that, but I think they want me to speak with you before I make any judgment." It seems that still there are some wise men in this terrible village after all. "What do you mean, Itachi-san? You don't need to be worried. Let's just say that I had no other was about what I had done to my clan and I forced to betray the village. Well, at least I didn't betray Sandaime-sama or my friends." "I see. Well, if you don't want to speak, believe me, it's for your safety." "I see. Well, what do you want to know about Naruto-kun and Sasuke?" "Everything. Where are they? What are they planning for future? How are their mental health? And the reason Tsunade forced Naruto to leave the village, and by the way, what is this rumor about Sasuke's health problem?" Let's see. First let's start with Sasugi-chan. Sasugi-chan? Who is this girl? "Oh, it's what I call your ex-brother. He is still my foolish little brother, if you can call Sasuke as a male." "So the rumors about his mixed gender is correct?" "Yeah. Foolish little Ototo. Where is he now?" "I think the bitch ordered him to go to one of Snake Tomi's hideouts to find a secret scroll." "I assume that you called Hokage bitch. Do you have any problem with that?" "Not at all. I have no feeling toward this village or any person here except some friends, and Tsunade is not one of them." "Okay, now about Naruto." And Ino told him every bit of information she had about Naruto, his plan and his possible location. "Do you know exactly where he plans to develop his village?" "I'm not sure, Itachi-san. The last time I had message from him he was speaking about a far country and he wrote some weird things about a lust village and his heritage." "Whirlpool, Demon Land, I think so." "I see. Thanks, Ino-chan. Tell your father that from now on, he is one of my trusted persons. Same goes to anyone that is on Naruto's side. Now I should go. Before you go, you should know that Hitaki Kakashi is on our side, but your brother should not know anything, and I mean anything, indeed. He is much foolish to understand these things. Thanks for everything. If you needed to contact me, use a raven summon. They will know how to inform me. Hi." And with that Itachi dissolved in a swirl of black ravens. Naruto was tired but happy. Finally, he could manage to make a combo attack with his wind element with Gamatotsu's water element. He didn't have a name for the attack, but who cares? Well, I need to do the same with Gamakichi's fire element tomorrow. Let's see. What is the next things in the list? Oh, I see. Finding a person to teach me kenjutsu. Hey Foxy, I have an extra thing for you. What is that, Kyuchin? Do you remember your information about Gentle Fist? You mean Hyuga's fighting style? Yeah, what about it? I think you can modify it and use it. Nani? Let me explain. You remember that they use chakra? Well, what as you do the same? You'll use Gentle Fist, but what if instead of using normal chakra you use elemental one? When, for example? Is it possible? Use your photographic memory about what you gathered about Sarutobi Asuma and his weapon's specialty? Let's see. Oh, I see. He can channel elemental chakra in them, making them sharper, longer and more resistant to direct attacks. Now, what if you add same concept to Gentle Fist? For example, Let's say that you streak your opponent with index and middle finger covered in wind element. Not only the wound will be deep but using your dojutsu, seeing tenketsu, when you hit them with wind chakra covered fingers, well, you'll not only close them, I'll damage them permanently. Wow. Exactly. Now can you see the power behind this attack? Your poor opponent never knows what happened to him, but he will be as good as dead. But I don't have anyone to teach me Gentle Fist. Send a summon to Hiyashi-sama and ask for a training scroll about Gentle Fist. Tell him what you have in mind. Good idea, Kyuchin. I owe you one more time. Why don't pay your debt with a nice make love? Kyuchin, you know better than me that it would not be physical. So what's the harm? And I can teach you the most powerful thing in this world, sex. Can you wait a little longer? If you promise me that you would make it, then I can wait all the eternity. You have my promise, Kyuchin. It was morning, but time was not important for Itachi. He was deep in thought, thinking about past. Foolish little Ototo. He thought that he could encounter me. What a stupid thing. He will never kill me if I don't allow him. Well, he never understood why I showed him those pictures one time after another. If he could only imagine. He could be the most powerful Uchiha and have Mangekyo without need to kill anyone, but his foolishness blinded him. I hope that I can open his eyes. Well, at least sure that Kakashi-san is more wise and will use the opportunity. But I can't go smooth on him or others would know that was an act. After all, they have Tsunade to recover him from the side effects. But I need to inform him about what is going on when I got him in Tsukuyomi. Foolish little Ototo. This is your last chance, I hope you use it. Sasuke was running in the empty corridors. It was the last hideout that Orochimaru used before his death and he was sure that he had all the secret things in here. After all, he was not a man that could trust anyone. He opened a door and Kakashi and Yamato went in followed by Sasuke. We are in the library, Kakashi-san. I see. Good job, Sasuke-kun. Now we should look for the scroll. I'm sure that it is in a secure place. I know the secure place of this library and I had read all the scrolls. There was not such a thing between them. At least you can show Kakashi-senpai the place. It's behind those red scrolls at the back of library. Kakashi, finding the place, opened the cabinet door and looked inside. There was some scrolls and nothing special. He pulled his Hetayate and opened his Sharingan eye. Kakashi-san, why do you have Sharingan? You are not an Uchiha, are you? No. It's a gift from Obito. He gave me his eye before his death. I see. And why did you open it now? I'm not sure. Something in my gut says that I should look underneath the HN. Can you see anything special, senpai? Let's see. There is a hidden seal in the back wall. It looks like blood seal, so we need Orochimaru's blood sample. Now how should we get it when he is dead? I think he had some blood sample of himself in the lab. Wait here, I'll be right back. Be careful, Sasuke. Hi. Itachi was at the entrance. He could sense Sasuke's chakra. There was 2 more chakra signatures and he well knew who they were. Yamato was not expected. What should I do now? He can make some problem. Well, I think I have no other way. With that he entered the corridor. Soon he was behind a door and he knew when he opened it hell will broke. Sasuke was in the lab. He was looking all the cabinets but he didn't find what he was looking for. He knew that it should be somewhere in the lab. Seems that it will take some time. Well, we are not in hurry. Kakashi heard the door opening and closing. Did you find it, Sasuke? Long time no see, Kakashi-san, said Itachi with his old, icy voice. Itachi. What a surprise. Senpai, stay back, Yamato. He is on another level than you. Kakashi-san, I'm not here to fight. Then what do you want? To talk with you and maybe my little foolish Ototo. Spit it. Suddenly Itachi was in front of Kakashi looking deep in his eyes whispering one word, Tsukuyomi, and with that Kakashi found himself in a genjutsu. The sky was bloody red and there was a moon in the sky. He was tied to a cross and Itachi was in front of him with a sword in his hand. Kakashi-san, this is my genjutsu. Don't try to break it because you can't. Well, I used it to secure our talk. What do you want? Let's say to give you a gift. After all, I heard from Ino-chan that you are on Naruto's side. Is it correct? What will happen if it is correct? Tell me, Kakashi. Why do you think I showed my little Ototo all those terrible images? To have fun? For Kami, you should know me better than anyone else. Then what was that for? Kakashi. What is the very special thing about Sharingan? It can copy any jutsu, exactly. But does its power limited to jutsus? What do you mean? It can copy anything, Kakashi, anything. And you have Sharingan and I have Mangekyo. Wait. You say that a normal Sharingan can copy Mangekyo just by looking at it? Exactly. The only thing you need is to saw your dearest one die in front of your eyes. You had seen Obito's death, if I'm correct? Now, do you understand why I showed Sasuke all those images? You know, the only known way to get Mangekyo was to kill your best friend, but I found an easier way. You can copy it if you had seen your best friend's death. We are shinobi and all of us saw one or two of our friends' death. For Sasuke, I used the opportunity to show him his dearest one's death. I hoped that he would gain Sharingan and using it when I was facing him with Mangekyo he would copy it. But foolish little brother, he just wanted revenge. Now I'll break this genjutsu and give you some seconds to copy my Mangekyo as a gift from an old friend, but I can't go easy on you, or else Tsunade and Yamato will understand that it was an act. Ready? And with that, Kakashi found himself back in the room with Itachi facing him. Without any second to waste, Kakashi activated his Sharingan and for a second his father and Obito's death came to his mind. He heard Itachi's voice. You are better than I thought, Kakashi-san. Say hello to my old friends when you went back, and again he cut in the genjutsu. Now, you should know that here the space and time belongs to me and I can torture any person for 72 hours. But it will harm you more than we need. I'll use it just as much as 24 and it should be enough for our purpose. Remember that you copied Mangekyo, but you are not an Uchiha, so it'll take too much chakra, so use it wisely. Oh, and don't tell anyone that you have it. And with that the torture began. Finally Sasuke found what he was looking for. Taking the glass, he went back to the library. Opening the door he froze, seeing Itachi in front of kneeled Kakashi. Everything froze. There was just a chirping sound of electricity and Itachi well knew who and what was behind him. Hello, foolish little Ototo. Itachi. I hated you. The hatred I have in my heart can kill thousands of you. And with that Sasuke ran to his brother, Sharingan spinning wildly in his eyes. There was an explosion and when it was cleared his wrist was in Itachi's hand. Itachi kicked him by knee, shooting him to other end of the room and taking the glass in the same time. I think you need it, Yamato-san. But I have some unfinished business here. And with that within a second he was in front of Sasuke holding him by his neck looking down at his brother's big breasts. Wow, you even passed Tsunade. Foolish little Ototo, seriously, did you need those huge boobs to encounter me? What have you done to yourself? Did you ever looked underneath the underneath? I'll kill you, Itachi, and why do you think you can do that? Let me guess, because I told you so. Well, I take my words back. But still, you have things to do in your life, Sasuke. Don't forget that. You are the last Uchiha and you have to restore our clan. Make our clan's name clear from their previous sins and start a whole new and nice life in Konoha. I know what I told you on that night. But there are two ways to get Mangekyo. Well, I won't tell you the other way. You need to figure it by yourself and now is your only chance. Sasuke was puzzled. What is the meaning of this? Another way? And last chance? Fucking hell, he is playing with me. But I won't let you do it more. And with his Sharingan started spinning again. Did he figured it? Well, Ototo, let's see that you are more wise than I thought. And with that Itachi looked deep in his brother's eyes with Mangekyo Sharingan, but what he have seen made his heart broke. Foolish little brother. Still thinking of revenge? Well, I have no other way then. Tsukuyomi. And with that Sasuke found himself in clan's compound. Everywhere was covered in blood. For the next 72 hours, you'll see your precious people's death. Maybe this way you'll understand what is the result of arrogance and haltered. The scene was playing in front of Sasuke's eyes more and more. He knew that he could not stop it. Why? Why did you do it? God damn you. Answer me. Why did you do it? You really want to know? Then be ready to hear the only thing that you didn't want to hear until you die. Did you ever know that our father was planning on a killing attempt toward Sandaime? Did you know that Sandaime was aware of it but fought against the council to not eliminate all the Uchiha? Did you know that there was another secret division of Anbu called Root? Did you know that this division was under Danzo's command? Did you know that Danzo agreed with civilian council on this matter and they kept it secret from Shinobi Council and Sandaime until the end? Did you know that they told me that it was Sandaime and council's orders? Did you know that our father ordered Shisui to kill me in hope that they'll have Mangekyo? Did you know that they planned to use Shisui's Mangekyo against Sandaime? What do you know about our clan's dirty face Sasuke? Nothing. Well, the massacre was ordered by Danzo and Sandaime didn't know about what was happening that night. Danzo ordered me to kill everyone and go to Root after that but I couldn't convince myself to kill you. My little Ototo. And because of that I could not go back to Root because Danzo's orders were absolute and no one could have personal decision-making on them, something that I done because of you. My foolish little Ototo. I told you all those things in hope that they'll make you strong to defeat yourself in shinobi life. But it seems that I was wrong. You are hopeless. Well, at least now you know about our almighty clan and its dirty and ugly face. I hope that you now can see what is the end of the arrogance road. Now sit back and watch the show. Itachi was upset. His last hope, his brother's last chance was nothing more than another torture for his foolish little one. Well, he could do nothing more. His only happiness was that he had a chance to inform his brother about their clan. He hoped that this information will save his brother's future and will dissolve his arrogance. Now what? Let's see. I had a mission from Pain to track Naruto and find his place. And what next? What if I find him? Should I tell Pain? Still I don't know what do they want to do with those Biju. And I'm sure there is another guy behind the scene. If I assume that Pain's goal is the real one, then why did he keep the Biju's chakra? He must have some other plans. I think I won't tell him about Naruto-kun until I know his real goal. And with that he jumped to the direction of sea to find a boat going to Demon Land. Kushina was sitting behind the bar dreaming of her future with her son. Her thoughts were cut by the only thing she had in life. Kasen, do you have time? Forever Naruto-kun. What is the matter? You see, I have a nice sword but I don't have anyone to teach me how to use it. Can I see it? And with that Naruto opened the scroll and released the sword. Giving it to his mom he watched her face having different emotions in less than a minute. Naruto, is it Kusanagi? The real and only one. So the pervert wasn't joking when he told that you killed the snake Teme. He never lies, mom. He is a pervert. God knows that he is the super pervert but he never says lies. I see. Well, I'm a sword master. Actually I'm the one who trained Konoha's best on using swords. Wow. Now, we'll train every afternoon for about an hour and I'm sure that in 35 months you'll be the best, even better than those in Konoha. Thanks mom. Yo, I see a nice family gathering, said the old pervert entering the bar. Hey Erosanin, where were you? Oh, I was doing some research. Erosannin, you are dead, dat bayo? K. Kushina, wait, it's not like what you think. I was looking for the priestess. Priestess? What do you mean? Oh, I forgot to tell you. Naruto is dreaming about developing his shinobi village in this country. Now, this country has no one but developing one will need to have approval from the land's priestess. I think you know the law in this country better than me. I see. Well, this country has very restricted law when it comes to priestess material. There will be only one every time. It'll be hard to find her because they keep the location secret. And if you know the location, most of the time the security will be so high. In other words, seeing her will be pain in ass. Kasen, no matter how hard it is, we need to find her. Well, I'm the last Uzumaki in this land. Using my heritage may help finding the girl. Let me handle this matter for you, my son. It'll be so nice. Now Ero-sanin, when should I start training the sage arts? Let's see. If I remember correctly, you told Gamabunta that you'll start it when you solved your problems in this land. So, finding the priestess will be your first priority. Hi, it was about a week now. Kushina would go out of the bar in mornings looking for information about the land's leader. She would come back at lunch and have a little rest. Then it would be the time for training her son about kenjutsu. And when the sky was dark, she would go back to her job as barkeeper. For Naruto, it was one of his best time in life. He would start his training at morning and would continue it until late in night. The only thing in his mind was the material he had to do in village when he was away, but he wanted to do them after he learned some kenjutsu. For Jiraiya, it was the heaven. He had nothing to do. So, being a super pervert, he would go to hot springs every day peeping on girls and writing and sketching beauty. It was one of these nights and Naruto was training when Jiraiya and Kushina were speaking in the room. Naruto was training on one of the hardest things he learned until now, a technique called crescent moon. You need to do it faster if you want it to be correct, Naruto-kun, said a figure in black cloth covered with red clouds and two Sharingan eyes looking deep to his eyes. Akatsuki? Sharingan? Itachi? Hello Naruto-kun. Don't panic. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to speak with you and Jiraiya-sama. I don't trust you. I know. But maybe you should trust your Weasel Anbu friend, huh? Weasel? Oh Kami, are you the Weasel Aniki? I'm glad you remember me. Well, if I wanted to harm you I could do it when you was a little crybaby. Why would I wait until you become a well-grown-up shinobi? How did you know that I'm Naruto? I have changed a lot, yeah, you are correct. But those blue eyes and blonde hair, with your desire to be stubborn in training until exhaustion, I don't know anyone else like you. What do you want? I think I told you. I want to speak with you and Jiraiya-sama in the same time. Follow me. The both entered the bar and went to Jiraiya. Ero-sanin, we have a surprise guest. Akatsuki? Oh, I see. How is everything, Itachi-kun? Any news? Wait. Ero-sanin, didn't you told that Akatsuki is our enemy? Yes. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Itachi was my spy in the organization. Nani? We can speak about it later. Now, Itachi, what brings you here? I have some information, but we must speak in private. You can speak here. Kushi-chan is not a foreigner. Okay, first thing first. Pain asked me to track Naruto and locate him. He knows that you are with him and he knows that you and Naruto-kun helped the Nibi container and EX Mizukage. I don't know why, but he is after EX Mizukage too. You should be aware that they are on move and they will go after Shukaku as soon as they can locate Nibi. I won't tell them that I found you here. Actually, Zetsu is following me all the time, so it was pain in ass to get free. Poor guy, he is tracking one of my clones in Mist now. I see. Is there anything more? Maybe it's important for Naruto-kun. I saw Kakashi-san some days ago. He was with Sasuke and Tenzo in one of Orochimaru's hideouts. What do they want in Snake Tami's place? Asked Kushina, entering the conversation. Kushi-chan, with all respect, I don't know you, so I can't trust you more than I did now. Oh Itachi-kun, you know me more than you think. What do you mean? Well, did you know a Kunoichi with red hair in Konoha? The only one I knew is dead, and who told it? Sandame. After Kyuubi's dead, suddenly Itachi's eyes were as big as plate. Seems that you remembered me. No way. Hee. Itachi-san, let me introduce her, Uzumaki Kushina, my cousin. Kushina-sensei, whispered Itachi. Itachi, will you tell us about what happened? Sorry. Jiraiya-sensei. Well, it seems that they had ordered by Tsunade to look for a scroll, something about core seal. I gave Kakashi a gift, Mangekyo actually. I tried to help my foolish little Ototo but there is no hope for him. And why is it important for me? Asked Naruto deep in thought. Well, I spoke with Ino-chan before I leave Konoha and she told me that there was a meeting between Hyuga, Nara, Yamanaka, Aburame and Kakashi concerning you and who will be your ally. It seems that you have Kakashi on your side. After all, he was the dog Anbu in your childhood. I only hope he can convince Kat who is Yugo to be on your side. Cool. Thanks Itachi-kun. Will you be on my side when time comes? We'll see Naruto. We'll see. Tsunade was looking at the village. It was about a week now but there was no news from the team she sent to Orochimaru's hideout. Oh Kami, did something happen to them? No. Orochimaru is dead. What could happen now? After all, Sasuke had no problem coming here after his death. Should I send another team to look after them? But who can I send? I even don't know where are them now. A knock on the door cut her thought. Giving permission, she saw Shizune entering the room. Tsunade-sama, they are back but, it seems that we have problem. What's the matter Shizune? Kakashi is not in good condition. He is exhausted. And Sasuke-kun in unconscious. Where are they now? In the hospital. Within minutes Tsunade burst into hospital shaking the poor girl behind the reception. Where are they? Are you looking for Kakashi Hokage-sama? Is there any newcomer more than them? No. Then why are you asking stupid questions, you dirty bitch? Where are they? In room 301 inches. What is your name? K. Kaori. Well, you are fired, but that's final. And with that she went, leaving poor girl to her thoughts. Kakashi was not in good condition. He would know that gaining Mangekyo would be hard and exhausting, so he was not surprised at all. But the main problem was what Itachi had done to him after that. He understood Itachi's reason but yet it was pain in the ass. Suddenly door was crashed and entered Tsunade. Kakashi. I sent you and Tenzo with him to save him from anything that could happen. Can you explain why is he unconscious? The answer is really simple, Hokage-sama. And what is that? Uchiha Itachi. Nani, as I said. We encountered with him in the hideout. He used his genjutsu on me and Sasuke. And why didn't Tenzo interfere? I see. What about the scroll? We have it, Hokage-sama. No worries about that. Oh Kami. Now, how are you? Just exhausted. The main person who needs attention is not me. Tsunade looked around and found Sasuke's feminine body on the bed. Without wasting any second she went to the bedside and used a diagnostic jutsu. It seems that he suffered so much. But no brain or body damage. Bastard must shown him the massacre turn after turn. Poor boy. Well, nothing that I can't fix. And with that her index and middle fingers glowing in green touched the figure's forehead. In a second Sasuke opened her eyes, looking around tiredly. Where am I? You are safe, Sasuke. It's Konoha Hospital. Rest as much as you can. I'll start analyzing the scroll and finding a way to fix you as fast as I can. Thanks, Hokage-sama. Ino was reading some medical scrolls when the door opened and a nurse came into room crying like there was no tomorrow. Ino looked at the person. The girl was cute. She was at her age with dark brown eyes and same color hair. Remembering that she was the nurse on reception today, she was worried that there was a serious problem. Kaori-chan, is there any problem? Oh Yamanaka-chan. Did you know that Uchiha-san came back unconscious? Yes, I heard it. Is it the reason you are crying? No. You see, Tsunade-sama came to hospital and I was shocked by her entrance. Well, she asked me about their room and I replied with a foolish answer. She fired me out of hospital. Are you joking with me? Do I look like it? Oh Kami, I hate that bitch. Well, you have my address. Now go to your house and rest. Come to see me tonight and I think I can help you getting rid of this damn village and people. What you mean? Just go and rest. Here is not the place to talk about it. Hi. Later that night Tsunade was in her office reading the scroll for 1000th time. Let's see. The scroll says that for this mark to work, the person needs to bite the target and push the chakra to the wound from his teeth at the same time. Well, It's not hard, but what is the meaning of the target would be your mate after that? Is this a mating mark? Then how would the bastard using it? Oh, I see. I always thought that he was twisted on sexual manner, but, well, he even marked Anko. Now, he would do anything to achieve his goal, and this explains a lot about Anko's condition when she was around Orochimaru or his hideouts later. Now, I can make this for Sasuke, but then, he will be my mate. Oh Kami, I'm too old to have something like this. What now? Let's see. He needs to be fixed and he needs to restore his clan, and he would have multiple wives. I'm sure that council will make him next Hokage, and I would lose all the control on the village. Well, if I become his alpha, then I'll have my hands on the village at the same time, and he is easy to manipulate. Now, people will question about my manners, but I can tell them that Uchiha is the most powerful and prized clan in this village and need protection. So, as a wife for him, I would protect him and help him to have children, and being a senju, I'm as noble as him, so our children would be the most powerful shinobi in all the world. Okay, I need to speak with my future husband. Take it, old pervert. You'll die and I'll have a handsome husband and bunch of chicks in bed. Oh, it would be fun. In the Sky Country, so many ships was separating. There were so many shinobi running from here to there to do their jobs. The main commander was standing on one of the ships looking and checking the preparations. Soon, so soon, the demon village will be as good as deserted earth, and then, the next target would be Konoha. Haha, they would have no way to defeat themselves. Poor, pitiful ones. Itachi was walking side by side with Kisame. Kisame, looking at Itachi, knew that there was something wrong. Oi Itachi, is there any problem? Nothing. Come on. I know you for so long. I can tell you that there is something bothering you. Then I am losing some edge. It's not like that. Any passenger would see no emotion in your face. But I'm not any passenger. Now tell me, what is the problem, foolish little Ototo? I saw him in Orochimaru's hideout. He didn't change at all. I hoped that he would rise and be powerful and would restore our clan, but he is as foolish as ever. I see. Well, it's not my type to push my nose in family problem, but I think you must give up. You and your brother will be last Uchiha, and soon there will be no more in this world. You can do nothing for him more than you did. Then don't bother. If there is no way to solve a problem, then why to think and bother yourself? There is always a way to solve the problem, remember it. Kushina-sensei always told us that there is always a way to solve a problem, but the solution would not be in the same level as the problem itself. You need to look underneath the underneath. In other words, you need to look at one level higher than the problem, and then you'll find the solution. So philosophic. Well, after all, she was the Yandaime's wife. You could expect no less from her. Yeah, but what can be the solution? Did you find any? I won't base the solution around my foolish little Ototo, not anymore. Then, I should plan for myself, haha. Think about it. Itachi marry a cute girl and having a child in his arms. Haha, come down. Did I say something like that? Then how would you have a child with Sharingan to save your clan? I don't know. Well, let me tell you something. I'm much older than you, and sometimes I think that I'm walking on wrong road. Sometimes I dream about separating from any shinobi organization and start a new peaceful life. It's not shame to have such dream. Maybe you are right. Of course I'm right. Just think about it, Itachi-san. Maybe we both finish out job and start a new life at the same time, helping each other like always. Maybe everyone were waiting for Hokage to explain why they gathered. It was not a normal council meeting time, so they all knew that something important happened. Everyone, I have some unpleasant news for you. As you all know, Uchiha Sasuke came back from Orochimaru long ago, but the thing that most of you don't know is that he used some unknown jutsu there. The result was something that most of you wouldn't like. He partially became female. Well, his appearance is female but his genital organ is male. What an unpleasant news. Hokage-sama, you are the best on medical field. Can you fix it? Asked Danzo. Well, I was looking for a way and found one, but it has special requirements. Can you explain more? After all, I want him to marry my daughter," said a Pink Hair Council member. "Well, the only way I found was the same way the main jutsu worked. You see, the main problem was that he had course seal when he done the jutsu first time, so the chakra reserved in the seal encountered the jutsu and stopped it midway. Now he has no core seal, but we need to make one for him, and Orochimaru is dead. Hopefully we have a scroll about mate seal so we can use it. So my little princess can use the seal and give him chakra and in same time be married to him. Well, the problem is that the mark was made for people who has demons sealed in them. In other words, the process of sealing will need a large chakra amount, and I know that your girl has little chakra reserves. In other words, I'm the best one to make the seal, but it naturally makes me his first and alpha mate who has complete control over his behavior. It has some benefits, for example, he never can betray us anymore. But what about my daughter? Come down. He is the last Uchiha, and naturally he needs to marry more than one woman, and by the law when he starts it he needs to have at least 3 matured women to get pregnant within the first year, so normally he would have more wives than just your girl. Tsunade Haim, I'm glad that you are sacrificing yourself to help the village," said Danzo. It looks other than just sacrificing to me, thought Shika. Are all of you agree with me to start the procedure? Do we need to make him agree with us? No. He betrayed us one time. Consider it as a payback, answered Tsunade. Okay, we vote for it. Sasuke entered Hokage's room. Looking around, he was shocked to see Sakura and her mom with Shizune in the room. You asked for me, Hokage-sama? Sasuke, we found a way to fix you, but it has some consequences. What are them? Well, to say it simple, I'll be your wife, Nani. Come down and let me explain. And Tsunade explained her plan. After hearing it and thinking carefully, he saw the logic behind using a mate seal and saw that there were no other way, so he agreed to do the procedure. Now sit and concentrate. With that, Tsunade went to his chair and made some hand signs stopping on Ram and focused chakra to her teeth. When she bit his neck, he winced from the pain and remembered the same pain when Orochimaru had done something like that, but this time there was something different. He was feeling warmth. He was excited. He was relaxed, and when he opened his eyes and looked to Tsunade's face, he found himself dreaming about having her in bed. Wow, Sasuke-kun, you are such a dirty man. Oh Kami, I can sense anything you think about me. Wow, Tsunade-sama, are you my wife now? Well, naturally yes, but we need to make it official. Now you must sign these papers, and after that you are my husband. Without thinking more, he signed the papers. Now, Sasuke, do the same jutsu you made first time and be careful to not mess up things. Hi. And with that, Sasuke went through same jutsu and same feelings came back and he lost his consciousness. About half an hour later, he opened his eyes and saw Tsunade and Sakura working on him. Oh Kami, I hate this jutsu. Is everything okay, honey? Yes. You lost the seal, but I put it there one more time and we finished a scanning jutsu. Welcome back, Mr. Uchiha Sasuke. You are normal again. Now I have another business with you. What is that? You see, you are last Uchiha and you need to marry more than one woman if you need to restore your clan. So I think there is one girl proper for being second. Sakura. Oh Kami, not her. Well, it seems that I can't resist to Tsunade. Come to think of it, I want revenge for my clan, but the people I want revenge are not shinobi, but they have political power. So, I need more political power. In other words, I should become Hokage if I want revenge. Well, I think if I don't agree to restore my clan, then they won't let me become Hokage. If you think she is proper for me, then I have no complaint about it. But I think she should wait because she is underage. Am I correct, honey? Yes. But I want to make it official and you can have wedding ceremony later when she became 16, so will you both sign these papers? After they signed the papers, well, congratulations. From now on you are pairs, but better I don't hear you become pregnant, Sakura, or I would kill both of you. Understood? Hi, Karen couldn't take it more. It was long time she didn't hear about Orochimaru, so basically it was true. He was dead. Now what? Should I go and look to other hideouts for people that I can use as a team to survive? Yes, I should do it. But then, who? Let's see. I don't know where that little medic of him is, so he is out of question. I remember there was a bastard who was one of the best in Kenjutsu. What was his name? Oh yes, Suigetsu. I can't take his arrogance and laziness, but there is no other choice. So let's go and find him. Shion was walking in one of the villages near the temple. No one knew who she was. It made it easy for her to walk in the village. Suddenly she heard some strange sound. It was explosion? Oh no. No, no, no. I must get out of here. What is that in the sky? A cloud? But it's so fast. Oh Kami, it's a big bird. Bird? Oh Kami. Can it be? She had no other time to think. Suddenly everywhere in the village explosions shaking the earth. People screaming and running for their life made her want to cry and scream. She started running. Suddenly in front of her, a child, looking at the sky pointing to something. Looking back she found a huge bird-like thing flying, but there was a man, a shinobi, attached to the bird thing. He had something in hand and was pointing it somewhere. She followed the direction and saw an old man looking to the same thing. Suddenly there was some sound and the old man fell to ground covered in blood with kunai in every part of his body. She had no chance. She had saw it before, but there was nothing to do. She had only one safe place, the temple, if she could make her way to there. So she started running to the direction. Behind her, she could hear screaming sounds of civilians of the village. Suddenly she saw a woman with long red hair standing calm looking to the sky. Run, miss. They will kill you. Who are you? My name is Shion. I'm the priestess. But before they could run away, another huge bird-like thing came down toward them. She closed her eyes. This was the end. They could not make it. Those weapons would pierce her flesh soon. But nothing happened. Opening her eyes she saw the same girl hugging her, and around them there was something white. What is this? Calm down, my girl. It's my technique. Looking at the direction she saw a man with white long hair. It seemed that the white material around them was his hair. Where is Naruto Erosanin? We need him, now. I sent a toad to inform him about the situation. You take the girl to a safe place. I will encounter and buy you time. Don't ever think about it, said Shion, surprising both of them. What do you mean, honey? Asked Kushina. I'm a priestess. I had seen this in my dream. I would die here. Come on. You can't be serious. No way, miss. If you come with me you'll die too. I'm not afraid of death. Now let's run. We count on you, Jiraiya. You bet it. With that she took Shion's hand, pulling her, and started running to find a safe place. After some minutes she found a good place to hide. Now be a good girl and hide here. I'll go and help Erosanin. If you hide here you'll be safe. There is no way to see you from the sky. And with that she ran out and stood putting some distance between herself and the hiding place. Again, after just a minute, there was another one of those huge things coming down to her, but before he could do his job a burst of ground came out behind her and took the shape of a dragon and crushed the huge thing. Naruto was running with all his speed. He even pushed some of Kyuubi's chakra to his legs. If you look at him running from distance you would see a humanoid bullet running and making dust on his trail. Soon the village will be on sight. Just be okay, both of you. I'll be there soon. After about 10 minutes he made it to the village. Looking around he jumped to a rooftop. Looking around he found Jiraiya holding his ground well enough. But he couldn't find his mom. So he jumped to the place he saw Jiraiya seconds ago. Erosanin, where is mom? She took the priestess and ran to that direction. Without any other word Naruto jumped to the direction. After seconds he saw his mom. She had some wounds but none of them were life-threatening. Suddenly he saw a cloud of kunai shooted to her direction and she tried to block them. Time stopped in front of his eyes. His mom was falling down to the ground and in the same time a girl with blonde hair was running to her direction. He had no time to think. Whatever it was, it would come down again. So without thinking anymore he jumped to the front of the girl. Shion saw her hero falling down. She knew it would happen. She told the woman, but she could not stop herself. So she ran to her to see if she was alive, help her to make it to the hiding place. Suddenly she heard a sound. Looking to the sky, she saw same thing coming down to her. It was coming down more than it did before. She knew it was the end. She had no skills and he was so close. Suddenly there was a poof of smoke, and between the smoke she could see a huge shadow and a person standing on top of it. The sound made her freeze. Rasengan, and with that a huge explosion sound was heard. And smoke faded away. Now she could see a huge toad and a man with long and blonde hair standing on it. Hey, don't stand like that. It is a battlefield, so if you have no skill to defeat yourself, take that woman to a safe place and let me do my job. With that she helped the woman. She was semi-conscious. She helped her standing and walking to the hiding place. Naruto, be careful. They have some sort of weapon shooting large amount of kunai. I know, mom, don't worry. Just rest and watch me finish them in less than 10 minutes. With that he activated his bloodline and made around 300 cage bunchins, all of them having same dojutsu activated. And something happened that even made Kushina dream about what would her man tell if he saw it. Each cage bunchin made hand signs that she well knew. And all of them yelled at the same time, Kochiyu's no jutsu, and 300 toads popped in the scene. Most of them small compared to older toads. They were about Naruto's chest height. All of them jumping on top of their toads ran to different direction. But, when everyone went, Kushina could see his son coming to their direction. Are you a cage bunchin? No, mom, I'm the real one. You see, using this much cage bunchin and connecting to all of them with chakra, I need to concentrate to manage the attacks. So he sat down starting to meditate. Suddenly both women saw a huge jet of water covered in wind chakra crushing one of those birds flying nearby. After about 15 minutes, everywhere went silent and Naruto opened his eyes. Mission accomplished. Wow, Naruto, what was that attack? It's a combo attack, Erosanin taught me. Well, you see, toads have different affinities like us. Some of them have water, some fire and some wind. I made proper combo for each one. If they were fire or water, I'll attach wind chakra to the attack making it deadly powerful, and if they are wind, I would add water, or using Kyukin's chakra, I would add fire. I see. Can I ask a question? Asked Shion, go on beauty. Who are you? Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto. And we were looking for you about a week now. Well, we can speak later, it's not safe here. Mom, take her to the inn you have. Me and Erosanin will go after their main source and will eliminate all of them so there would be no more attack from Sky in all history. Hiyashi was training his daughters and Neji when he heard a toad sound. A toad? We didn't have one as much as I remember. Seems that Jiraiya have some message for me. Neji, continue spar with my daughters. I'll be in my office. I remembered something that needs my attention. Hi, in the office Hiyashi heard knocks on the window. Opening the window he saw an orange toad jumping to the room. Hello, are you Hyuga Hiyashi? Hi. Hiyashi-sama. Boss sent me to give you this message. He said that I must wait for a reply. With that the toad gave him a scroll. Opening the scroll Hiyashi was surprised to see that it was from Naruto. Hiyashi-sama. I found the Demon Land's priestess and I'll go and negotiate with her and her advisors to develop my shinobi village in Demon Land. It seems that the time for your departure is near, so please start informing those you want to come with you. I suggest you speak with all branch members. I know that asking about a family secret is not a good and polite thing, but recently I'm working on a new taijutsu style that is near to your family one, so I thought to ask you for help. I'll appreciate if you give me a scroll containing a copy of Jiyuken's basic and advanced forms. I'll promise to share my style with your family when you came to your new home. Thanks for everything. By the way, we need to speak about my arranged marriage with your daughter Hanabi. You see, the problem is that due to some developments done by Kyuchin now I'm at least 4 years older than what I should be. So in other words, Hanabi may be not a proper age to marry with. I still want to marry with one of your daughters, but I think the proper choice will be Hinata. So, can you please inform both of them about the situation? Namikaze Uzumaki Naruto, can you wait a bit? Naruto-kun asked me for something and preparing it may take about an hour. No problem, sir. Within the hour Hiashi went to the clan's library and gathered everything Naruto needed to know about Juyuken. Later he wrote a letter informing him that he will speak with every branch family and when the time comes the branch family will be ready to leave the village. He also informed him that he understood the situation and agreed about arranged marriage with Hinata instead of Hanabi. Now say hello to your boss and give these scrolls to him. Be sure that he receive them personally. Hi, with that the toad poofed away. In the same time someone knocked the door. Who is it? It's me and Hanabi, father, came the voice of Hinata. Come in. Both girls came in. Sitting in front of their father, Hinata was the first one to speak. Anyo, I heard a toad in the yard and after that you left us. Was it a message from who I think? Exactly. Well, I wanted to speak with both of you. Take a look at this letter Hanabi and say what you think. Hanabi reading the letter was fuming around. It's not fair. I don't give a damn about his age. I want him and nothing will change it. I hope you disagreed with him. How can he take back his word? Can I read it too? Asked Hinata. Taking the letter from Hanabi's hands, Hinata was surprised to see hateful eyes of her sister. After reading the letter she was speechless. Now, I understand that both of you love him but, Hanabi, age gap is something so important in marriage. You may think that loving someone is enough but will you be happy when you can't understand him because of his age? He will have problems equal to those who are around 20 now and you'll have problems of 8-year-old girl. You will not understand him and you can't make him happy in life and you can't help him. Is it what you want? To be selfish for your own desire and not thinking about your partner? I'm sure that your mother would not accept it if she was alive. Sorry, father. I didn't think about it. Anyo, is that meaning that you agreed with me marrying him? Wasn't it what you want? Hi, answered Hinata with heavy blush. Well, you can start dreaming about your wedding dress now. With that something happened that Hiashi thought never would happen again. Hinata fainted. Ino was resting. She had a rough day in hospital. That damn Uchiha thought that he was God. Now that he was officially married with the bitch, what did he think? Walking around the village and injure civilians who thought that he was enough young not to be married with an old hag. Foolish devil. Suddenly she heard something. Knock knock, she looked around. The sound was from the window. When she opened it a yellow toad came it. Hello miss, are you Yamanaka Ino? Yes. Did boss send you? Hi. Here, there is no reply. But, do you have chocolate? Oh kawaii, wait. I'll give you some. After about a minute she came back to room with a bag of chocolate, giving it to Toad. Thanks miss, boss was right. You look like Angle and you are kind. He said that you will be one of his future. Oh I shouldn't say it, it was secret. Well, ya nah. With that the Toad poofed away. Take that forehead girl, now go and share the bed with that damn bossy snake-smelled bastard. I'll have Naruto-kun and he will not do those fetish things with me. He serves you right? Oh well, I should see what is the news. Opening the scroll she started reading. Dear Ino-chan, I have very good and important news for you. I found the person I was looking for and it'll be no time that I'll ask you and my friends to come and visit me. Have fun and take care. Oh just inform Tenshichen and Creepy-chan, I mean Anko-sensei, and Hataki-san about the news. Well, be in good shape and fashion when you are coming to visit. Ya ne, oh Naruto-kun. Creepy-chan? Hell, it would be fun when she hears it. Oh better to be informed by the letter not by me, hee. With that she went out of the house giving her mom a note to inform her dad about the news. She was looking around to find both women she was looking for. Knowing her ex-sensei's habits she went to the dango shop. Soon she found people she was looking for, sitting around the table eating a little bit of dango. Hello, it's not lunchtime. You'll get fat Kurenai-sensei. Oh, look at the new comber. How is everything blondie? Answered Anko. Nice to see you too, Creepy-chan. What was that? Oh crap, wait. It was the name he gave you. Who? Asked Kakashi, entering the speech to save poor little girl. Anyo, is it about the person we were talking about? Asked Kurenai. Kurenai-sensei, are you in love or what? How should I know who was the person when I was not here? Oh correct. Well, we were speaking about our hero. I see, then, read it yourself. With that she gave Kurenai the letter. She read it and handed it to Kakashi. After about 5 minutes, people who were walking in the street heard a girl yelling about damn Foxy and things about cutting balls and suffering. Of course they ran with the fear of their dear life in mind. Suigetsu looked at the door. Someone was walking in the dark room but he could not see the face. Who is it? If you are looking after Orochimaru, you are late. He is dead now, so the rumors were correct. Came a girl's voice from darkness. Karen? What do you want? Let's see, I was looking for a company. I thought that I heard about a certain swordsman that is living in this hell and I came to visit him and ask him to come with me, but now I remembered that I hated him so much and I can't stand by his side. Who is the bastard you are looking for? If it's Uchiha, he left too. Let's see. If I remember correctly, he was from Mist, so basically he could not be Uchiha. How is everything, Suigetsu? Damn boring. What does it look like being in a pistol of glass? Hell, exactly. And do you want to be out with me? You are not my type, fool. I was speaking to be as a team, pervert. Oh, I see. Well, I think we can work on our teamwork. Without any farther speech, Karen shattered the glass with a kunai that had explosive tag. Water rushed out of the glass and in front of her shaped to a human form, a nude one. Henty. Get some cloths and meet me out, stupid woman, murmured Suigetsu. What was that? Nothing. Naruto, Shien, Jiraiya and Kushina were standing in front of a temple. Last day Naruto spoke with Shien, telling her everything about his childhood and his goals and his friends. He even told her about the demon fox sealed inside him. There was surprise for him when Shien informed them that she could help him separate himself from Kyuubi partially without killing him. That was something that he was looking for. When he thought about the situation, he had the fox sealed inside him still and could use up to 8 tails of her chakra, and in the same time, poor female fox could come out of her prison and live freely with power equal to a normal human being, a Junin-level human being. Of course Jiraiya, being his grandpa, was afraid of giving the fox complete freedom but came down after being informed by Shien that the fox was still under control of Naruto and could not disobey him because of a mating mark that would be on her within the procedure. Now they were standing in front of the temple. Soon, the process would start, and based on what Shien said it would take about 3 days without any rest. She informed that she was the one who Naruto needed to negotiate for developing a shinobi village and told him that they would speak about it later when the process of Kyuubi's departure were complete. Are you ready, Naruto-sama? I'm ready, Shien-chan, and how many times I need to tell you not call me like that? If you start the village you'll be the cage and soon there will be lots of people call you like this, and even your future wives should call you like that when you are out of your house, so get used to it. Now, should we proceed on? Hi. With that they entered the temple and went through long corridors. They stopped in front of a room with 2 giant dragons shaped on it. Jiraiya-sama, Kushina-sama, you must not pass this door. You can wait here or go with the guides and rest in your room. We won't come out before 3 days. Now Naruto-sama, come with me and get ready to start a new life with one of your future wives.
That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my other social media accounts. Anime God here, and I'm signing off.